Mastering your mind. Winning the inner battle. Every day, you fight a battle that most people cannot see. It is not a battle with another person. It is not a battle happening somewhere outside. It is happening inside your own mind. The battle between fear and courage. Between doubt and confidence. Between comfort and growth. And sometimes, the hardest person to defeat is not your enemy. It is the negative voice inside your own head. Your mind can be your greatest strength, but it can also become your biggest obstacle. It can tell you, you are not good enough. You will fail. Why even try? You should just give up. And if you keep listening to those thoughts, they can slowly become your reality. But here is something important to understand. Not every thought you have is true. Just because your mind tells you that you cannot do something does not mean you actually cannot. Sometimes, your mind is simply trying to protect you from failure, rejection, or disappointment. It wants you to stay comfortable, but growth begins when you learn to move forward despite fear. Think about how often you have stopped yourself before even trying. Maybe you wanted to start something new. Maybe you wanted to apply for a job, start a business, improve your health, learn a skill, or chase a dream. But then your mind started creating excuses. What if I fail? What will people say? What if I'm not ready? And suddenly, you did nothing. This is the inner battle. And winning it does not mean that you will never feel fear. It means you learn how to act, even when fear is present. You don't need to control every thought that enters your mind, but you can control which thoughts you choose to believe. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can learn how to do this. Instead of saying, I'm a failure, say, I made a mistake, but I can improve. Instead of saying, it's too late, say, I can start today. Your words matter because the way you speak to yourself shapes the way you see yourself, and the way you see yourself influences the actions you take. But mastering your mind is not only about positive thinking, it is also about discipline. Sometimes your mind wants comfort, but your goals require effort. Your mind wants to scroll for another hour, but your future needs you to work. Your mind wants to stay in bed, but your dreams require you to get up. That is where discipline comes in. You have to teach your mind that you are in control, not your fears, not your excuses, not your temporary emotions. You. And remember, you don't win the inner battle once. You win it every day. Every morning when you choose to get up and try again. Every time you choose progress over comfort. Every time you choose patience instead of giving up. Every time you choose to believe in yourself when nobody else does. Those small victories build mental strength, and slowly you become stronger than the person you used to be. So when your mind tells you that you are not capable, pause, take a breath, and remind yourself how far you have already come. You have survived difficult days before. You have overcome things you once thought you couldn't. And you are still here. That means you are stronger than you think. Your mind can either become a prison, or it can become the place where your greatest strength is built. The choice begins with you. So control your thoughts, train your mind, stay disciplined, believe in your ability to grow, and most importantly, never let a temporary thought convince you that you have a permanent limitation. Because when you learn to master your mind, you stop being controlled by fear. You stop running from challenges, and you start becoming the person you were always capable of becoming. Win the battle within, and the world outside becomes easier to face.